Hello, my fellow vapesters out there. Welcome back to AK Vape Lounge. I actually am on here now with a video for people who are beginners to sub-ohm vaping. So I'm going to share a little something with you, especially for women out there who are just trying to transition from let's say a pen vaping device, okay, to non-sub-ohm is what they call it, to sub-ohm vaping, which is, when you're moving on up to the direct lung hit. So you may not quite be ready. I just myself moved up to this. So you may not quite be ready for this. You may be looking for something that you can just, that's simple to learn, easy to change the coil. The flavor's still there, still has that tube shape. You're not ready for the box. Because I remember when I first saw the box mods out, and I thought, I ain't getting one of those because I like to look like a little lady, even though I dress a little rocker. But as you can see, I ended up moving up. But I like my little Kangertech Top Box Mini, which I'll do on another separate video. I'll tell you more about that. However, for everyone out there, you vapesters who are ready to move up to sub-ohm, who are looking for something but don't know if you're quite ready for this, let me show you my recommendation. My recommendation for you guys, and bear with me, I'm going to put on my glasses because I'm old and I can't see. No, I'm just kidding. So, here is my recommendation. The Kangertech, of course. I love Kangertech. Kangertech Subvod Kit. Okay? Tia Vapes on her channel just did a review on it, and she was also impressed. So, I have been vaping this one, and this is in fact what I was vaping right before I moved up to this one. So, I highly recommend it. Now, let's go through what you get. Now, this, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. Okay, mine's already souped up. I've got my own custom tip. So let me show it to you. This is it. This is the Subvod. Look how sleek and slender. It's like really, I like it. Let me take my band off. This is my vape band that I have to protect the glass, and it's really good. But as you can see, there it is. It's got the Kangertech logo here. Look how sleek and lovely. Now it comes with, and it comes in different colors, by the way. I think they have purple, pink. I have stainless steel. Normally I would have gotten a purple one, but my friend that owns the vape store, he had just the choice of stainless steel or the black, and I just said, give me the stainless steel, and it does look good. And you can I have a red tip of my own on it, but the tip does change out, and let me show you what I mean. I go and get my own tip, which has little airflow holes through it. It's a wider diameter than the tip, you see. So anyway, you can change it out. Look how sleek that looks. It looks elegant. I think, it's perfect for a woman not just women, but, it's nice for a woman. So, let's see. This battery, I believe, it should be 1800 mAh. And it has a 3.2 mil. Yep, 3.2 mil tank. So you got plenty of juice room in there. It is a bottom fill, however, which I prefer top fill, but that's okay. In your box, it comes with it, and it says on here it's a top tank. The top tank is a nano top tank, and the battery is a Subvod battery. So it comes again with one top tank nano. We got that Subvod battery. It comes with your 0.5 sub-ohm coil. It comes with your spare Pyrex glass, which you've got a spare one in case this breaks. I would recommend getting a vape band, because if you drop it, it bounces right off the band. So it comes also with the USB charger. okay, and it comes with its manual. So you'll get everything you need, and in the box, I believe all I have left in my box, because I've moved all the directions out, has just the Pyrex glass in there, the extra one they give you. So there you have it. That's your nice little Subvod kit, and I'm going to briefly take you through how it works. So first thing I wanted to show you is it has airflow control here. If you want to turn it down, you want to turn it up, you'll know when you first start sub-ohm vaping what your preference is. I think I started out with it turned way down, and then I ended up going full blast. So I've got mine all the way open right now, and I wanted to kind of show you how it vapes. The flavor is amazing. The battery life is amazing. I mean, it will last you all day. I recommend you charge it overnight. I used to plug this in every night in my charger and let it go overnight. In the morning, it lasts me all day to the evening. It's a very good battery. So the tank, the flavor, again, is nice. It's easy, and I'll show you. Do you mean to tell me this thing is off? This is not going to be a real professional channel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have seen so many videos, people go to vape it and it's off. So I guess I'm not by myself. Here we go. I don't know about you, but that looks about like my Kangertech that I'm on now, my Top Bucks Mini. That cloud production on that thing, it's amazing. But what's really amazing is when you're doing that, you're getting off of when you're transitioning off of the mouth to lung and you're doing the direct lung, this is really a smooth transition. It's not harsh. I don't feel it's real harsh when you vape it. I just feel it's very smooth. The flavor's smooth. Excellent taste. And in there right now, I actually have my friends, which you'll see the review on a previous video, Misfits Vape Shop. I've got their Caterpillar Fart liquid in there right now. And it's kind of like a kiwi, fruity kind of, it's good. It's different types of fruit. The vape production on this is excellent. I recommend getting even a wider tip. That wider tip does help somewhat. Now, let me take this apart for beginners, not like the guys, I watch them on there and they take everything apart and I'm like, okay, you're way over my head now. Just went. So, I'm going to show you how easy this is, ladies especially, okay? So, again, you have your airflow here. You can turn it down, you can turn it up. The battery screws off. I usually turn mine upside down. Take that battery off. That's how you're going to charge it, of course. Simple. Okay. Coil. This is tricky bits. All right, so it is a bottom fill tank. That's the one thing I'm not crazy about. So you're going to have to gently unscrew right there. Now, when you unscrew it there, that is how you fill your tank. As you can see the little hole, you're going to avoid the hole, fill around it. And there's your coil, okay? So when you go to fill it, the good thing is you could actually just sit it down on a surface, like I just set it down, you know, sitting like that. You can fill up your tank at the same time you're changing your coil. Now, when you start out with this coil, okay, you're going to want to prime it. No one ever taught me this, and maybe I didn't watch the right videos starting out, but you must prime your coil, and it really does. Every coil I get, I prime it because that's now because I've had a dry hit before, and it is nasty. It is nasty. I thought I was going to die. So, anyway, you'll get a little bit of your favorite flavor, okay, which I'm getting Bird Brains by Cutwood. Okay, so you're going to put a little drip, and I'm just going to demo, even though this one's already been, of course, primed. Before you vape this at all, beginners, you're going to want to prime it. So, please, and you're going to want to let it sit for at least, I let mine sit a good 5 minutes before I even vape on it because it soaks in that cotton. So you see what that little hole is there? Nobody ever explained this to me. Drip a couple of drips there. Okay, roll it over. There's another hole. Drip a couple of drips there. And I even drip one drip down the center. Then you're going to take it. That's called priming it. Okay, priming it. No one ever taught me that. It's like, I had to learn that from my friend that owns the vape shop in Covington. So there you have it. So now you're going to fill this up with liquid, which I'm not going to do right now. But anyway, you see, it's there. Okay, then you take it and there's your coil. And remember, this is, say, a brand new coil that you just primed, okay? And I should tell you, I'm not going to screw it back on yet because you know what I forgot to show you? I forgot to show you how the coil comes on and off. So you simply untwist it. I don't want to do it because it's already soaked. But you'll untwist it like this and you'll twist it back in. That's how you put a new coil in, okay? When you go to get the coil for this, and this is another thing nobody taught me, you go in and you tell them it's for a Kangertech. It's a good idea to take your device with you. You tell them, show it to them, and tell them that you need and I lost it, 0.5. 0.5, and this one is a SSOCC. So it's a 0.5 coil, and you'll go in and tell them what you need. And sometimes you can just take your device and they'll look at it. If you're not sure, because I wasn't sure in the beginning. I didn't know what 0.5, 0.3, 0.1. I didn't know what all that was. So you may not either. So when you go to put this back on, now here's a trick with this one. You got to make sure it's lined up with that little hole in the center, and it just screws simply back on. Do not turn it back up until you've got it all the way screwed on, or you're going to have a handful of nicotine fluid. Okay, so flip it back over. It's good to go. Now, I usually, for beginners, again, I usually wash my hands frequently after. It depends on how much nicotine you're using, but you don't want that to soak in, and plus you're vaping. Because if you're like me, you chain vaping. So you really don't need any more nicotine than you already got, even though I'm down to 0.3 milligrams. So, again, it's a preference. As a beginner, you may want to, I started at 18 milligram, I think it was. I mean, I was way up there. When vaping first came out and I tried it the first time, I think I was on 30 milligrams of nicotine. Do not chain vape that. Ugh, it made me sick. So I stick with the 3. I'm a heavy smoker, and I went immediately from 6 milligrams down to 3 because I chain vape. And I didn't want the chance of, the nicotine, might be too much. So, because you're vaping almost, I'm vaping more than I smoked. So, it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just different. So, but you'll see. It's your preference. And so now we have put this back together. We're going to put it back on. And you are ready. And again, it is 5 clicks on, 5 clicks off. Now, what I like about these devices, this is your first sub-ohm. It is regulated. And I suggest to you newbies out there who do not know a lot about building and all your stuff and all the safety things, do your research and stay in the regulated area till you know what you're doing, which is what I'm doing. I'm staying in the regulated area because I've seen some of those mods out there that are unregulated. They're so cool. And I'm like, oh, I want one of those. And then they're like, it's not regulated. I'm like, no, I'm not ready for that. So beginners, again, this is geared for you guys because, like I said, I've just moved up from this device. So this is great. I suggest this for first time sub-ohm vaping. This would be my #1 device. And also go check out Tia Vapes. Check out her video on it. She just reviewed it. She had the purple one, I believe. And again, Kangertech rocks with the flavor. You cannot beat their tanks. I don't know what they do, but to me, I know they've come out with several big tanks that are all awesome now. The flavor's awesome. All these different brands. However, for us beginners, this you cannot beat. So start off with this for sub-ohm vaping. Later, you'll be ready to move up. Tune in later. Leave me your comments. Check in with me because I'm going to do a Kangertech real review and let you see, beginners, how, as we take it apart, we'll somewhat take it apart, and I'm going to explain it to you on a beginner level so that you will know what the next recommendation, the next step might be for you. And again, it's a preference, but I would like to come on here and help you at least not blow all your money starting out as you're moving up to sub-ohm vaping. So, leave me your comments, give me some thumbs up, send me some subscribers, and more to come later. And this is Amy and AK Vape Lounge. And to all you sub-ohm newbies out there, vape on. Ciao, everybody.